Hello, hello. We would love your help doing a healing on sea creatures, on the ocean. And as a big thank you, at the end, we're also going to give you a healing for yourself. So, I am Elma Mayer, founder of Now Healing, and drumroll, Rudy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rudy Hunter from rudyhunter.com.
And together with you folks on YouTube and over the ethers, in this video, we are all going to create a huge healing field. And you can help us immensely by doing the healing along with us and also by sharing this video to spread the healing field. So, why are we doing this? Because Rudy and I are always drawn to the water whenever we get together, and I have been noticing that the life in the ocean near me in Southern California is having a very hard time due to, warm water temperatures, pollution, radiation, and so on and so forth. So there's lots of suffering and habitat disruption among sea creatures everywhere, all over the world. And I just wanted some support from Rudy and from you to do this. And believe me, we will make it worth your while. You're going to get deep and wide healing from this too. So for both emotional and energetic support, I called on Rudy Hunter, who is an expert not just in human healing, but animal healing and water healing, and he works wonders with that. So, and of course, I'll use any excuse to connect with Rudy because he's just a beautiful being and so darn much fun. And we just have a great time working together. So I'm going to start with some centering to get us prepared to do some instant energy work, and then Rudy's going to take it away in a little while. So first of all, just come to your center, breathe into your center, because we all want to get non-attached to the outcome of what's happening here. We want to get non-attached to fear and panic about climate change and doom and gloom and everything. And we also want to get centered because that's where a lot of these energy shifts can get really amplified and activated. And we're much more effective at healing when we're centered and not freaking out. So, come to your center, anywhere on your vertical center of your physical body, the vertical center of your energy bodies, and the center of the universe, really. And you are now aligned with your highest healer self. Just bring that into your center. And you are connected to the larger field of healing now. And on that word now, bring that into your center so that you're not only healing what you think you're healing, you are aligning your entire being, your whole life, healing all of humanity and the planet and the cosmos, not to mention the sea creatures that we're going to look at. So, you are there now, whether you know it or not. And now, from this vantage point of your highest healer self, tune into the oceans. Tune into the creatures that live in the oceans, the water itself. And what we're going to do is just align all of the Earth's oceans with wholeness now. Just command that with me. Align the oceans with wholeness now. And although that might feel like just an affirmation, it is actually a huge activation. And your local mind doesn't have to know what's happening because it's not about our local minds. We are tapping into the larger field of healing and allowing healing to come in. So now let's take the sea creatures of your choice. And for instance, dolphins or sea lions or stingrays or algae, plankton, whatever you like, fish, sharks, anything. Tune into some aspect of sea life. And we are going to disentangle viruses from those dolphins, whales, whatever. So just say with me, disentangle viruses now. Disentangle viruses now and collapse them down to zero now. Disentangle the sea life from toxins now. And you can just say the word now with me silently to yourself. Bring it into your center. Disentangle sea life from all toxins now. And let's disentangle the water from toxins. Collapse it down to zero now. Collapse all those toxins down to zero now. And you may be feeling a shift or you may not be. Either way, know that stuff is happening beyond your local awareness. So now let's take your highest healing intention for the ocean, for the sea life. Tune into that now. Good, and don't overthink it. Just make a quick statement about it, and we're going to command align it with wholeness now. Just command that with me and bring that into your center. Align it with wholeness now. Beautiful. Zillions of things are shifting, and you can listen to this again and again and do it for different aspects of sea life, ocean life, water temperature, whatever. And you'll notice that the energy is different. Your energy is different. The ocean's, the planet's energy is different. So just allow that now. Bring that into your center. Breathe that into your center and breathe it back out at will. Beautiful. Good. So I'm going to let Rudy take over and do his thing with you, which is a little bit different, but of course it's all the same in the long run. So Rudy, take it away.
Thanks, Elma. I will collect myself from the energetic puddle I ended up in. Feels warm and gushy and wonderful. Thank you. So, a couple of things before we do some extra processes for you. We're going to do some more for the sea life as well. I asked Elma to bring energetic support while I'm working, and I offer the same for her while she's working, because we're driving at integration. We're driving at an integrated field that helps sea life in the oceans, that helps natural flow and all of the things that are disrupted and disturbed. I was thinking before we were doing this work, actually in meditation, I'm a big fan of acronyms, and WATER, W-A-T-E-R, really our goal for this time together is wonderfully aligning time with Elma and Rudy. And I know that's cheesy, but that's really what we're aiming for. I had the real pleasure recently to swim with dolphins, to touch them, to help train them, feed them, and to hold and nurture stingrays. Amazing stuff. And I took that time to really pay attention to what's in balance and what's out of balance. So here's what I'll invite you to do. Take a moment and notice what's in balance and out of balance in and around you. And I'm going to ask Elma in the background to just do her fabulous, fabulous work, much of which I do, truth be told, just to help align this idea for us all, for sea life itself, and the life that you're currently living now. Just allow yourself to hear these words as I repeat them a few times and as Elma aligns them for us. Sea life. Sea life. Sea life. And just take an easy breath and allow yourself to notice what's changing and moving in and through you. I'm going to teach you a really fun process We're going to call this Rudy's Beach Tool to use either when you're really at the beach, which is an awesome place to be, or when you need to go to the beach in your imagination. So for this tool, of course, you can't be driving or operating heavy machinery. Be safe, and imagine yourself standing barefooted in the sand at the water's edge. Feel what that feels like for a moment. It feels great. And as the next wave scurries in, allow your natural breath, without forcing or exerting or trying to do anything very complicated. As the water recedes away from you, allow the breath to breathe out gently. And notice that there's a pause at the end of you exhaling where everything is still. The ocean is still. The sea life is still. You're still. And then when that stillness naturally ends, the water rushes back in and it allows you to take a full, easy, unhurried breath. But as you allow that breath to come in, just imagine that the breath travels as the water coming in at the shore, through your feet, up through your entire body, and imagine it's sprinkling out like a fountain through the top of your head. And then it reverses, hits the sand by your feet, takes any troubles or worries away, and the next breath out, the next wave out, it repeats. That's the process. We're going to do it a little more fluidly, if you'll pardon the pun. And then I'll teach you something glorious about it. And Elma and I will tweak it in the way that we do. So take a moment, arrive at the edge of the beach, get your naked feet in the sand. Notice that it feels great. It always feels great. And then allow the out-breath to naturally leave as the water recedes away from you to a place without any pushing where there's just a pause, a natural pause. And when the pause naturally ends, the water comes rushing in, as does your next breath, like water up through your feet, knees, hips, torso, neck, head, all the way out through the top, like a little fountain. And then the water descends to the sand by your feet, taking away with it troubles, concerns, difficulties, tension, as the next wave moves out. So I'll tell you a secret, and then we're going to tweak this for you, so that this is a tool you'll have to use for forever to help you in innumerable ways. The secret is, this is a natural rhythm of your own breath that will help your health, your life, your emotional perspective, and your mental stamina. It's wonderful for breath itself, but it's also tremendously helpful for fear, panic, depression, anxiety, and excess tension. Not that anyone you know has any of those things going on. Heaven forbid. So here's what Elma and I will do. I'll take us through it one more time. And during that time, we will activate this process in you more fully, more completely, more deeply, so that it's more automatic, so that your nervous system actually learns it more deeply, and we'll drive the bus on this. So, allow yourself to arrive at the edge of the water, naked feet plunked in the sand. In an unhurried and unforced way, allow the breath to leave and find its naturally occurring pause out. And when that pause naturally ends, allow the water to rush in as breath, all the way in through your feet and up through your knees, hips, torso, neck, head, all the way up like a little fountain out of the top of your head. And the water spills down by your feet, taking with it all the tension, strife, and difficulty as the water rushes out. We'll go silent for just a moment and do some extra alignments to help you. And then allow yourself to arrive here, now, and notice how you feel. Good. So, Elma, what do you think? Did we do the work?
Oh, that was beautiful. I got a little vacation to the beach as well as just this wonderful expansion. So thank you. That was fantastic. And we're all still there. We're all still there at the beach bilocating. So we're here sitting with our headphones on or whatever, wherever we are, and we're at the beach at the same time. And I would just like to tell everyone some of the things I was looking at in the background. When you had us plant our feet, I was just feeling this beautiful grounding, just a real electromagnetic grounding. So feel into that now, really grounding with the earth, because the minerals in the seawater really help that conductivity of your actual electric field. And that is so beautiful and healing and good feeling. And I was also noticing in my own body just an alignment of my blood. And I know that you've worked with that in our water healings in the past, because our blood is so similar to seawater. And so I'm just doing an extra added alignment for everybody's mental awareness to know that your blood has been aligned during Rudy's process as well. So I just also want to add the mention of flow, because, of course, Rudy and I are telepathically connected somehow, and I've been working so much with flow, and it's like everything he does, it's like, oh, I did some version of that, and vice versa. So it's very exciting. So flow is huge for me these days, and what I'd like to just anchor into us is that we are conduits for the flow of life now. We always have been, and we always will be. And when Rudy said, see life, that was so beautiful and intense. And your connection, you as an individual with the sea, with the ocean, and with life, the ocean of energetic flow that is happening all around you, I just want to bow down to you for being a part of this life flow right now, and bless it out to the oceans and the ocean life too, to just sort of bring this all full circle, because our individual bodies' healings are intimately connected with the oceans energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etc. We are just so interconnected. So your healing for your life flow, allow it to heal the life flow in the oceans and on the planet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's beautiful. I was actually going to ask everybody a favor. One of the things when we do this kind of work, is we presume that somehow, because we found Elma and Rudy and this video, that everyone else in the world will too. That's not how it works. My favor is, would you just share this with your crazy animal-loving friends, your anarchy friends, your environmental protesty friends, your, God forbid, your brother-in-law who never gets up off the couch? Would you just share it with folks who, it's okay with Elma and it's okay with me if it's not for them? Totally fine. Elma and I don't ever worry about that. Thank God.
Yeah, really.
Because we're nuts. What we're interested in is folks who can use this work, and the way that they find out about it is actually from you. So if I could ask a favor on our behalf, so would you share it with folks that you know and just spread the love around a little bit?
Spread the love, spread the healing for yourself, for others, because you never know, someone that you share this with, it could change their life. And it could change a dolphin's life or a stingray's life. Seriously, this is not just your imagination. This is real, energetic, and morphic healing that you are spreading. So thank you for sharing. And if you have questions about what Rudy and I do, you can visit our websites. I'll tell you mine, and then Rudy will tell you his. My website is nowhealing.com, so go visit it. There's also some stuff on Now Healing Earth, where we do healing for trees and forests and air and all kinds of stuff, all free, all shareable. So go visit my website and look under teleseminars or free alignments, and you'll just hunt around and you'll find Now Healing Earth at nowhealing.com. Rudy, share yours, please.
Sure. You can find my work at rudyhunter.com and also at huntershealingcalls.com. And there are lots of tools for both people and animals, and many of those tools are free, and you're encouraged to share those as well. I must tell you, if you haven't explored Elma's work, I tell her 20 times a month that she's a genius, and she blushes a little and says some version of "aw shucks," but much of her work has changed how we work today. So go check it out.
And Rudy's work is so generous, so incredibly safe, and he just gives us this amazing sort of bedrock and nice, soft, comfy bed to support us in this healing miracle that we are all involved in. And Rudy is my rock. He's just such an amazing, beautiful presence. So now that we've scratched each other's backs, I want to also thank everyone here, everyone that found their way here, for your beautiful healing presence, because I know that you are a powerful healer yourself, even if maybe you don't quite know it yet for some of you, but most of you do. You are your highest healer self, and Rudy and I thank you for that. Okay.
Absolutely.
I think that about wraps it up, right, Rudy?
Yep, I think we're done.
We're done here. We did good. Thank you all. Thank you, Rudy. And love and wholeness. And we'll see you soon over here in the ethers.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.